everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace. I'm the crochet designer behind stitchberryblog.com, where I share a ton of free crochet patterns. So if you love simple, cozy, feminine, simple crochet patterns, I will have my blog linked down below. And here on my podcast, I like to share about my crochet designs, personal projects, my knitting projects, and I have a little bit of sewing to share with you today. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, grab a project, grab a cozy drink. It has been a couple months since I last recorded an episode, and there is so much to go over. As I was gathering all of the projects, I was like, wow, I didn't realize I did as much as I did over the last couple months. Just to warn you guys, my brain is in full fall autumnal mode. If you saw my last vlog, I started working on fall crochet designs, so I have a lot of that to share with you. I have honestly a decent amount of finished projects to share, and even a new design, and a design that will be coming very, very soon. So with that, let's dive right in with finished objects. So for today, I feel like I'm going to be calling this lazy girl finished projects, because looking at these I realized like some don't even have all their ends woven in. I didn't block them yet, so it's a lazy girl finished project. But my first project is actually a new design that I released last month in July, and it is the Jane Austen bookmark collection. It is kind of hard to show all three of these at once, so I will put a photo in of them, but this was a really sweet crochet design to work on. I truly love each of these bookmarks. I love how they're all different and they all have different characteristics and details, but they're all so beautiful and so feminine and delicate, and I feel like they all coordinate really, really well together. And again, I love how they are also different. Like this one has more of the filet crochet with like some floral detail. This one obviously has the cute ribbon detail, but then it is a more meshy stitch pattern, and then this one is more lacy. So these are so beautiful, and they are so perfect for a quick little gift, weekend project. I will have the free crochet pattern linked down below for these. These were really, really fun and super quick to work up, and I'm so happy that you guys love these as much as I do. Again, the free crochet pattern will be linked down below. There really is not that much to talk about with these. I feel like these were a pretty quick design that came together pretty quickly, other than I just love these and they make me so happy every time I look at them, and I think that they are just the sweetest little project to make this summer if you're still wanting a little summer project in August, or these would make a great Christmas gift as well. So you can make all of them, you can pick and choose which one you want. All of the free crochet patterns are on my blog. This next one, I said that it would be done by the next podcast, and then it ended up being 2 months before I filmed another episode, and it is done, but this is one of those that is, I kind of lazily finished it. I realized that I still have ends to weave in, and I have yet to block it, but this is my Sailor Swift tank top. You guys, it's so bad. I finished this probably beginning of July or late June, and I casted it off, and then I literally threw it in the corner because this summer has been insane. So I have not had the chance to block it yet. I have not tried it on since casting it off, which is literally so bad. I don't even know how it fits me yet. I do know it is a little bit tight here in the armhole, so I am hoping once I block it out that will help a little bit. I do want to block this out this month because I feel like this will be a great transitional top into fall as it starts to cool down a little bit, and this will be great for layering under sweaters and jackets and to pair with jeans. I think that that would look really cute. So I do need to officially finish this, but overall it is done and I'm really happy with it. The bottom, as you can see, is kind of curling in on itself, so I really do need to block the bottom of this project, so hopefully it's not curling up on itself. But other than that, it was a really simple project and really enjoyable to work on. I really, really loved it. This yarn was so fun. I love it so much. I feel like it's such a good neutral, but then it has these fun little speckles of color, which I feel like adds a lot to the tank top and really elevates it a little bit and adds a little bit more interest to it. This yarn is from the Camel's Yarn. This is literally the cutest yarn tag ever, and the colorway is Strandaline, and this is on her BFL twist sock yarn. So really love this. It is just the sweetest little top and I love it so much. So anyways, I'm calling this done. I'm probably not going to show it again on here unless I'm like wearing it or something. I am really happy with how it turned out. I just need to actually like add this back into the list of things that I need to work on and finish to make sure that everything is good with this project. But other than that, the pattern was great. It was really easy to follow and it was a really enjoyable knit to work on this summer. While we are on the topic of tank tops, thought I'd show you a little sneak peek of a recent design that I'm currently working on, and that is the Lilith tank top. I actually should have worn this today. It is the sweetest little tank top pattern. You guys know how obsessed I am with my Lilith cardigan, so I wanted to create a tank top version of that. At the time of recording this episode, it is currently in testing, and the pattern should be coming out around the same time that this video is coming out, so be on the lookout for that. I'm assuming it'll be mid to late August when that pattern comes out, so it's a little bit later in the season, but I decided that I still wanted to get it out this month instead of waiting until next year. I just want to have it out and released, and then I'll probably do a little bit more promoting next summer, but I'll still have the pattern release and I don't have to worry about all of that. Even though I did start this design I think in May, it just took forever to get it written, finished, and into testing. But it is a sweet little cropped tank top and it has the loveliest stitch design that is so easy, and it is so drapey and amazing. I love this yarn. I used it's Rico Design Lazy Hazy Summer. It is so lightweight, so nice. I love all of the color interest in the yarn. It was so fun to work with. I cannot wait to work with this yarn again in the future because this is truly such a nice yarn for summer garments. It is so lightweight and breezy. I love it so much. So be on the lookout for this pattern release. I am so excited. This tank top is so sweet and I really honestly need to start wearing it. I've been having it stuffed in a project bag for the last month, and now that I think about it, I'm like, Grace, you need to wear this before the summer is over. So I need to figure out time to wear this tank top. But other than that, I'm very happy with how this one turned out. It is a relatively quick project. It was just obviously when you're designing something, it takes so much longer, but as a crochet project following the pattern, the actual project is pretty quick to crochet, and I'm honestly tempted to crochet myself another one because it was just so fun. And my next finished object is another Lazy Girl finish because the actual crocheting is done. I just have ends to weave in, yarn to snip, I don't know what that is, and yeah, I don't even know, but this is a really simple scarf that I crocheted. I actually started this last winter, and this uses the same stitch pattern that I use for the mossy blanket. If you saw my design vlog, you know that I'm currently working on a set of crochet scarves that all use the same stitch pattern but use different weights and different styles of scarves, and they will all go into the same collection and same pattern together. So this is the first one, which is just the very simple, very easy scarf that you can just wrap around and be all warm and cozy in the fall and winter. For this scarf, I used universal fawning, and it is this lovely wool alpaca blend. It is so nice and so soft. It has such a sweet little halo on it. I don't know if you can see that. It was so pleasant to work with and a great yarn, and a yarn that I know that I will want to pull out in the future. I also think it'd be a yarn that would work really well for garments because the drape is just so nice on this one. So this is the first scarf that I did finish in that collection. Again, I have a lot of ends that I don't need to weave in because I did weave them in as I went, but I do need to snip all of that. So I do need to do that, but honestly, I've been working on all of the other projects, including another scarf in this collection that I will share in whips, that as soon as I was like, yep, that's the length that I want, then I kind of just tossed it to the side and I switched my focus to other projects. So this one is one that I'm really just excited to use this season, and just a nice simple scarf is one that I've been wanting in my wardrobe, so I'm very excited to have it finished, and I'm excited to work up the pattern. That's probably something I'm going to do next week, is start writing out the patterns for all of these scarves so I can get this pattern out to you guys as soon as possible. And my last finished project is not knitted, not crocheted, but it is sewn, and that is the skirt that I'm wearing. So this summer I've been wanting to do more sewing and also figuring out how to fit it into my current routine and life right now, which has been a little bit of a struggle, but I did manage to sew this skirt. I used fabric that I actually was gifted by my grandma from her sewing stash, and I used a tutorial by, I forget her name, but if you're on any form of sewing YouTube, sewing TikTok, I know you've seen her. Her name is Sydney, I believe. I will have her channel link down below, especially the tutorial for the skirt. It was really fun and it was really simple and easy to crochet, or wow, crochet, to sew. It's really lightweight and it is a great piece to have in my wardrobe for the summer. I have a lot of fun making this skirt, and it was so satisfying finishing a sewing project because it has been so long since I've done that, and I just had a lot of fun making the skirt, and it was really fun to make something new that I haven't done in a really long time. And I've made several skirts in the past, and this is definitely my most successful run of making one, and I've had a lot of fun wearing it this summer. Moving on to whips, I thought I would share the next scarf in the collection since I did just recently talk about that in my finished projects. So this is going to be the bulkier scarf in the collection, and it's going to be a little bit more bandana cowl style. So as you can see, it's a triangle and it's going to have this nice angle, and right now I have since stopped working increases and now I'm just working straight up. And my plan is to then seam along the straight edge, so then it is a cowl style. So then when you put it on, it's this nice cowl bandana shape that will work really well under coats and jackets, and it will keep your neck nice and warm throughout the fall and winter. So this one has been really fun and really quick to work on, and of course the stitch texture is amazing. The yarn that I'm using is Dallas by Universal Yarn, and it is this really fun blown chainette style yarn, and I love this yarn. It's so fun and so soft to work with. It has like a gray base, and then it has these pops of blue, green, orange, just all of these fun pops of color, which makes this really fun to crochet, and it's so fun to see come together. So I'm almost done with this one, which is really exciting. I think I probably have maybe about 4 to 5 more inches to go across before I can seam this together. But of course this has been a really nice, quick, easy project to work on. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to really just see this whole collection come together. I'm planning on doing a mini neck scarf for the third one, and I've not started that yet. I actually did sort of start a swatch, but I really haven't started the project yet, so that is next on my list. Once I finish up this one, I will then work on the mini scarf and hopefully have that to finish in the next couple weeks. And my next whip, honestly, I haven't been working on too much lately just because I've had other projects that I've been more interested in or that I've been needing to work on more. But I did want to quickly show you these socks because I believe that these are brand new. I have not shown these in the last podcast. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I have this lovely pair of socks, and here on the leg, it's kind of hard to see because this is so variegated. I decided to switch it up a little bit and do these pearl ridges. So how I'm not following a pattern for this, but how I'm doing it is I will knit 8 rounds of the main color. I will knit 1 round of the contrasting color and then purl 1 round of the contrasting color, and then I will switch back to knitting 8 rounds of the main color, and then I just alternate that, and then I like to just leave the rest of this plain, and I think it's really fun. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I was going to do the toe in the cream and then I totally forgot. But that's okay, I think it still looks really nice. I have done this sock before where the main color was a solid cream and then the contrasting color was a more variegated yarn, and I do think that looks better because it just pops a little bit more, but nonetheless, this is still really fun and I still really like it. I do feel like you can see it better in person than you can on camera, like the ridges, but it is really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Again, I haven't worked on it too much. I'm literally in the middle, here we go. I'm literally in the middle of a row on the second sock, and I don't remember the last time I picked this up. This was probably a week or 2 ago since I last knitted this, and it's okay. Socks are, you know, just a project when I need something simple to work on. I've had so many other things that I've been more interested in, so this has taken back burner. I definitely do want to finish this hopefully by the end of October or August or the beginning of September, because I do want to cast on a pair of fall socks. Every fall I like to specifically make a pair of socks that I dub my fall socks, where I pick a yarn that really screams fall to me and then I knit on those socks throughout the season. So I would like to at least finish these at the beginning of fall, just so then I can start on my fall socks, because I do not want to start another pair of socks if I already have a pair that I'm currently working on. For the yarn, this cream, I don't know what it is. I had it in my stash. I pulled it in my stash for this project. I could not tell you what it is, but this main color is from Round Mountain Fibers, and all of her, or most of her colorways I should say, are inspired by nature, and this one is so pretty and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I love all of the colors in it. It, to me, kind of screams summer secret garden vibes, and I love it so much. So this has been a little back burner project, but I do need to work on finishing this in the next month or so. And my next project is another design. I have been itching to crochet a blanket. It has been exactly a year actually since I last designed a blanket. I did the mossy blanket around this time last year, and so I've been itching to crochet another blanket. I wanted to design something just very romantic, elegant, vintage inspired, and I went through multiple different swatches. I talked about it and I kind of shared those swatches in my last vlog, and I settled on my stitch pattern and swatch for that, and I have since started the blanket. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. I love it so much. I am planning, I don't know how I'm gonna block out a blanket this big, but I am planning on doing a little bit of blocking just because I feel like you can really see the stitch pattern when it is blocked out. But how pretty is that? I love it so much. It is perfect. It's the perfect amount of simple, meditative crocheting. You don't have to think about it. It is a 2-row repeat, but it also creates just this really, really beautiful, elegant, vintage stitch pattern and look that I'm so excited about. So for this blanket, I'm using Color Theory, which again is what I use for the mossy blanket. I really, really love this as a blanket yarn, and it's a really nice basic acrylic yarn for blankets. I love that it's not quite as thick. It's a little bit of a thinner worsted weight yarn, which I personally prefer, and I feel like the drape is a little bit nicer on this than some other acrylic yarns, and so there's really not that much to show, but other than I'm really enjoying this. This is not a high priority design for me. I'm kind of working on it when I can, and honestly I feel like my deadline would be like a November, December release for this pattern. So I'm kind of just having fun working on this when I can. It's been a great mindless project to work on in the evenings when I honestly just haven't had the mental capacity to work on anything else. My last whip, which has also been the one that I've been obsessing over the last couple weeks, is my holiday sweater. So I decided earlier this year that I wanted to make a holiday sweater for December, and I know for me that if I actually want to have a sweater that I can actually wear and enjoy during the holiday season, I need to start this months in advance. So that is what I did this month, is I cast it on for my holiday sweater. So I'm knitting the number 27 sweater by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and this is what I have so far. So what I did is I cast it on for the back, I knit down the back, I did the 2 front panels, and I recently joined down the front. But I love this pattern. It is so gorgeous. It really is an easy pattern to memorize and work on. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It has just been so fun to work on. Like, I don't have any words other than it's been really, really enjoyable, and I'm enjoying the pattern so far. I am knitting the size small, and I'm using yarn from Ruby and Roses. This is from her Downton Abbey colorway in the Chauffeur. When I saw her post this on her Instagram when she was promoting the collection, I knew that that needed to be in my cart, and that needed to be a holiday sweater. It just screams holiday to me, and I went through several different patterns before I settled on this one. I definitely think that this one was the right choice, and I really don't think that there's really that much to talk about. This is a DK weight sweater, so overall I feel like it is working up pretty quickly. I honestly feel like once I get to connecting for the body, it is going to go by so slowly. And I genuinely think it's going to take me the next 3 months to finish, which is okay, because my deadline that I would like to have this done by would be the beginning of November. It doesn't have to be November 1st, but the beginning of November for sure, before Thanksgiving, which, especially at this rate, I definitely think that that is doable, but only time will tell. And you know, this is your friendly reminder, if you would like your own holiday sweater for the season, now is the time to work on it. And that is all of the projects that I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed all of my rundown of the last of my summer projects, getting into fall holiday projects. I've been having a lot of fun the last couple weeks with all of my whips. They've been so much fun, and I've really been enjoying my making time. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to link as much as I can down below, and please let me know what you are working on in the comments, and if you are ready for fall or if you're still savoring the last few days of summer. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you all have a lovely and cozy day.